Hey Lawn Care Nation, so in this video, as you can see behind me, we're going to be checking out the Milwaukee M18 Lawn Mower. So let's take a look at it. All right, so let's take a brief walk around this unit. So this Milwaukee Lawn Mower has been out now for a few years, and it's been one that has been on my list of mowers that I have been wanting to try out and to see if it's a viable option for using in a lawn care business. So let's quickly go over some of the specs of this unit. All right, so here we go. Milwaukee M18 Fuel lawn mower. Now it's important to note as well, this is the 21-inch self-propelled dual battery mower. So although they're calling it the M18 unit, this model does require two batteries to be able to turn on. They both have to be charged batteries, so you can't just have like one dead battery and one fully charged battery. And that's because this unit is actually a 36 volt unit. So it's using the M18 battery platform, but requires two batteries to get the correct voltage to be able to operate this unit. Now, the model that I have here is the tool only, so no battery and charger is included. This comes available in a kit as well with two batteries and a dual battery simultaneous charger as well. But I've got the tool only version here, which includes the lawnmower itself, the rear bag, a side discharge chute, and a mulch plug. So essentially it is a 3-in-1 style mower, and this is model number 2823-20 for the tool only version. So looking at the back of the box here, of course, it has the Power State brushless motor and the red Lithium Plus intelligence. They're saying that runtime in application on two HD 12.0 batteries, removing 1 inch of grass at 3 miles per hour, you'd be able to do up to 3/4 of an acre. So 32,670 square feet or 3,305 square meters on the full charge of those two HD 12.0 batteries. So specifications here, the RPM is 2,800 on the low speed, 3,300 on the high speed. The deck size, of course, is 21-inch. It's got variable speed self-propelled. The drive is rear wheel. It can go from 0 to 4 miles per hour. Has an active management paddles. Total throttle response is instant. The high lift mode is included. It's got a steel deck. Single point height adjustment of 7 positions ranging from 1 inch all the way to 4 inches. It's a 3-in-1 as mentioned, so bag, mulch, side discharge. Has 3 handle height positions. Also is able to do vertical storage, and has headlights included as well, and has 2 deck handles, and the weight of the tool only is 78.2 pounds. So looking at the mower here, you can see aesthetically very nice looking lawnmower. It's got that steel deck, really like the color scheme of the kind of charcoal gray with the black and red trim. It's got the single point height adjustment, so it has 7 different positions. They're all in 1/2-inch increments, ranging from 1 inch all the way to 4 inches. So you're going to have 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inches, 2.5, 3 inches, 3.5, then 4 inches. The handle has 3 height positions there that you can adjust the height handle there. So depending on what's most comfortable for you as well, the handle will flip all the way over. We've got 4 lights on this unit. It's got 2 in the front there and 2 on the sides, with 1 on each side for that like dusk type mowing or early morning mowing. This unit also includes 2 handles on the mower itself to make it easy to lift. We've got the cloth bagger in the rear. This unit comes as well with a mulch plug, as well as a rear mounted side discharge chute. We'll show that in a second. On the control section here, we've got the light here to turn on the headlights. We've got the high blade tip speed mode there. So in normal mode, the unit's going to run at a lower RPM. But if you're getting into tougher mowing conditions like wet grass, tall grass, that sort of stuff, and you want to increase that blade tip speed for better bagging performance or mulching performance, you can press that button there to increase that speed there. We have a self-propel maximum speed here, and goes from 0 to 4 miles an hour. So you can set this to what your maximum speed is. So this unit does have variable speed for the self-propel using this paddle system. So if we just gently press the button there, then it's going to go slower. If you pull it down all the way, it's going to go to whatever the top speed is that you have set right there on that dial. On this, we've got the safety bail here that you have to have pressed down, and then we have the blade on and off button there. On the back of the unit there, you can see it's got clearly 4 bright LED indicators showing you your battery life of the 2 M18 batteries that are on the inside. We can open up the hatch here to expose the 2 batteries, and as it says there, 2 batteries are required. I've got 2 12.0 Forge batteries in there right now, fully charged and ready to go. Taking a look at the bottom here, you can see the all steel deck. It's got some lift to the blades, just a little bit of a lift there, pretty mild lift. The back of the unit here looks like all plastic construction. This unit does include a self-propel system that is able to run without the blades spinning. So happy to see that the Milwaukee has that. And then of course it's got the flap on the back to put down some stripes. So let's set the camera down and go and try all of the different little options on this unit. Stated here, it's got 7 height adjustments. This is a single point height adjustment. So the one lever adjusts the deck height evenly from 1 inch at the lowest, which is down there. And you can see it's very easy to do, all the way up to 4 inches. And it's like absolutely effortless to be able to do. You're not struggling, you're not having to lift the deck or anything. It's very, very easy to do. So I do like that. We've got 2 handles on the deck itself if you needed to lift the mower. Bit awkward, but nice to have that feature in there if you need to get it into the back of a pickup truck or something like that. The handles itself have 3 different height adjustments, so we can set it on the lowest, which would be right there. If we go to the middle, that is the middle height. And then the top, or highest height setting for taller individuals, would be right there. The other nice thing with this unit is that you can fold the handle completely forward and lock it in position. Take the bag out, and the unit will stand up on itself for very easy storage, or to do things like blade maintenance, of course. So super handy to be able to have the unit do that. We turn on our lights. You can see we've got the 2 lights up front, and it's got 2 lights, one on either side, illuminating your mowing path if you're having to do some dusk mowing or early dawn mowing. Of course, now I'm going to try out this self-propel feature. So if we put it on the lowest speed, you can see how that goes. So that would be the slowest speed. And if I roll the top speed to 5, which would be the fastest speed. So very, very fast. 4 miles an hour is what it says on the box there. So I want to check now the variability of that self-propel paddle in the back. If I keep this at the fastest speed, can I use the paddle to control the speed at which I'm walking? So let's try that. If I just press it slowly. Yep, you can absolutely do that. So that's an awesome feature. The other thing that I'm noticing that I'm really liking right away is just how comfortable this handle is. That's something that I have a huge pet peeve with commercial lawnmowers, commercial 21-inch lawnmowers, is how most of them have absolutely no ergonomics designed into it, yet the homeowner versions will always have fancier handles and cup holders and all that sorts of stuff. But the guys that are out there doing it commercially, that are using the mower all day long, are left usually with just a plain metal bar, which is very uncomfortable on your wrists to use. Noticing right away, not only the soft grip rubber handles, but just having that slight angle, which puts your hands and wrists, most importantly, in a very comfortable position. I'm really liking that for all day use, especially for somebody like me that 90% of my clients are push mow clients. So I'm using this thing, you know, a 21-inch mower all day long. So awesome to have, you know, a really nice, comfortable handle. Something that's always often overlooked that I just don't understand why more manufacturers don't pay attention to the ergonomics of their handles on their 21-inch, 30-inch mowers, all that sort of stuff. Look, a little bit of a closer look at that self-propel, using it in a variable speed. Like I said, I've got the setting set at 5, which is the fastest speed. So if we just pull the bail down first, of course, you can see you can really just slow it down and then pull it all the way to let it go. So the other thing I want to try here, that is another kind of pet peeve of mine with some battery operated lawnmowers that I've tried, is that transmission, once you're done going in a straight forward motion, you know, if you're on the go and you're trying to get lawns done quickly, every time you go to pull the mower back, some of them, the transmission will lock up. And you have to actually wait a second or two for it to disengage, or get into a pattern of timing your straight runs, so that you're maybe the last 5 or 10 feet, you're disengaging the transmission to give it time to release before you're doing your turn at the end. On the better models, the transmission releases right away and you don't have to worry about that, and you can zip through lawns really quickly. So I want to try that out with the self-propel system on this Milwaukee. So if we go forward with the self-propel, immediately let go and pull back on the mower, will the wheels lock up? And no, they don't. That's awesome. That is fantastic news. Again, something that is a huge pet peeve of mine with a lot of these battery mowers that have the self-propel system, that they just will lock up when you're trying to go backwards. And in a lot of smaller landscapes, when you're using these and you're having to go back and forth in certain areas, a lot of times it's so frustrating that you end up just pushing the mower because it just takes too long to wait in between those straight mows to be able to pull it back and turn and do all that. So awesome to see that this allows you to do that. So another thing I want to check out is how easy it is to put any of the accessories in the back of the mower here. So we'll start off with the bag. And you can see on the top of the bag here, there's a couple of hooks. So we'll just lift the flap, hook it on there, close it, and very, very easy. And lots of room between the handle to pull the bag on and off. The side discharge chute that they give you attaches to the rear. You can see a couple of arrows here, and we've got a couple of arrows here to line up this accessory. And it just goes on like that and allows the grass to discharge out of the side there. Taking it off, easily just lift it out. And then last but not least is the mulch plug. This is always the one that is always a bit of a pain on most mowers to get in and out. So let's see how it works on this one. Actually, very simple. Very, very easy, actually. One of the easiest that I've tried. Okay, guys, so all that's left here is to put it through its first mow and try it out here. You can see in my backyard, I mow it regularly, so there isn't a lot to take off here, but we'll use it for the first time, get it going and see how it feels at least. As always on this channel, it's never just one and done. I'm going to be putting this Milwaukee lawnmower through its paces on a daily basis in my lawn care business. So if you're interested in learning more about this and seeing how it performs in a lawn care business scenario, including testing different battery combinations from the HD 12s to the Forge 12s, using some 8s in there, seeing all sort of different scenarios with mulching, bagging, side discharging, all that sort of stuff, how it handles wet grass, tall grass. Be sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell as well. I'll be using this as well in my daily lawn mowing live streams, where you can actually watch me out in the field using this particular Milwaukee mower for this season and trying it out extensively. So let's get the bagger on there and do a quick mow here. So that cut quality looks pretty good so far from the onset. In terms of having to assemble this unit, it came almost entirely put together. The only thing needed to do was to just put the handle together. So the lower half of the handle from here down was already attached to the mower. It was just putting this top part of the handle on. The wiring is already connected. You basically just flip the handle over, and it has 2 bolts with 2 of these thumb kind of hand tightening nuts here with a couple of spacers. You put a bolt through, put the spacer, and then put the hand tightening nut on either side, and you're good to go. Very simple. The bag is the only other thing that you need to put together, and it comes with the wire frame itself there. You can see running along the top there, and then the cloth you just put over the back of the frame and then bring it in the center of the opening, and then curl over these plastic clips to clip on to the metal wire frame there, and goes on. Took about 5 minutes to put that on, and that's about it for assembling it or putting it together. So there you have it, Lawn Care Nation. That is my first real in-depth look at this Milwaukee M18 mower, and my first real use of it, just trying it out. Also, let me know in the comments below what you want to see me test with this particular unit, battery combinations, chargers, all that sort of stuff, and I will be trying it out this season. So that's it for this one, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.